Welcome in a universe community. I'm Sanchita Pandey and it is such a pleasure to see all of you today. I'm inspired to bring forward for you a few spiritual reminders, and this video is all about these very simple spiritual reminders, but they'll make a huge difference in the way you lead your life. So here we go. The first thing that comes to my mind is this incident about a buffet that we went for, and there were so many dishes all around us. And as we were helping ourselves, we also ordered a pizza in one of the counters. Now we went back to our table and we had our dinner, and we finished our dinner, and it was like the pizza had still not arrived on our table. And my daughter said, I don't think this person remembers that he has to bring pizza on this table. And so she said, I think he has forgotten about it. And just then the pizza arrived, and it was like, ma'am, here is your pizza. And I was reminded of the laws of the universe then and there. It was like, don't we behave in the same manner? If suppose I have thought of something, of receiving a manifestation or receiving something, and it does not arrive right in time, as I had thought, the story that I had thought, how it would arrive in my life, we just think that it will never happen, but that is not so. So that is divine timing, call it divine timing, or the story that the universe makes for you, and the universe takes its own time. That is why we call it divine timing. So how it will happen, when it will happen, you cannot decide that. You should only know what you want, and you should focus on what you want. The rest of it will be co-created by the universe. So this was a good reminder, and I thought I'll bring it here. So this is a good reminder for you if your manifestation has not yet taken place. Remember that it must come to you in the divine timing. Give some more time to the universe to make the right story, to align people, places, everything for you. And most of the times, I have even received so many big and important things that I have not even thought of. We say that thoughts have power, thoughts are energy, so you have to think and you manifest. But I have not thought at all about those things, and they have come to me. So it is all about the level at which you are, what kind of energy you are exuding, and or you just see something, you appreciate it. Let me tell you here that appreciation is a wonderful mantra. So whenever you see good talent, or you see richness, or you see abundance, anything beautiful, appreciate it, because that is like saying, I want it in my own life. And whenever you scorn at talent or anything good, anything abundant, it only means this. According to the language of the universe, it means I do not like it, don't bring it to me. And so you see, whenever you are not elevating others, whenever you are rude to others, it is you yourself who you are harming, because the other person has control over blocking the energy that you are giving out. But you exuding that is first, the whole negative energy must pass through you, mentally, physically. So you are hurting yourself. There are so many people who become heroes for 5 minutes, but then karma takes over. So always remember, this law of karma is going on all the time. So do good, be good, and think good. That is something you must always remember. Another spiritual message that I would bring forward today is, when you are listening, you are learning. But when you are speaking all the time about your experiences, about everything you know, about where you visited, you are only speaking and not learning. So listen more to learn more. Then we have parallel universe. You have heard about that, but it is not about different worlds at the physical realm. It is all about you have the heaven and hell and everything, the parallel universes right here as you are leading your life. You remain where you are and your experiences change. That is what is meant by parallel universe, and there is a lot to unlearn here. By unlearning, I mean to say that during the journey you go through a lot of negative experiences. You have to learn your lessons and everything. Sometimes you just lose your faith in people around you, but never close your heart. Be who you are. Don't try to copy others. They were bad, so I'm going to show them, but then you end up becoming like them. So all you have to do is be you. Keep your heart open to learning, to becoming who you are meant to be, and be your authentic self. Don't change there in your values, in who you are as a person. Be authentic to your inner being, to your inner nature. And the unlearning that I am talking about in this parallel universe or this realm, where your experiences are wonderful. It all means that you have to unlearn the past conditioning. You have to keep your heart open. You don't have to let the negative experiences, the negative past, toxicity change who you truly are. Also, another spiritual message here can be whenever you get an idea, an inspiration, just bring it to practice. Don't ask anyone. And by anyone, I don't mean your teachers and your friends and your acquaintances. I also mean your family members, really, really close well-wishers. They mean well, but that is the problem. They mean so well that they don't want you to take any risks. They don't want you to venture out of the box. So that is how their love restrains you from becoming your new self. So now, though they are your well-wishers, our focus is always on our detractors. They were bad to me. But the problem also lies with those who wish us well. They will never let us take any risks. They will never let us go beyond a point, think something new, tread a new path, and there you are. Positively or negatively, you just get misled. So follow your path and don't ask anyone whenever you get an inspiration to do something new. Another spiritual reminder for you today is that be very conscious of the energy you are surrounded with. Now, having done everything, you still encounter people, individuals who just barge into your personal space, bringing in toxic energy. Don't do this, why did you say that, how did you do this, and this is not the right way to do this. And okay, because of your awareness, you may be able to block that energy, but be very careful, because every time you deal with an individual or you converse with someone, it is always an exchange of energy. Even when you are alone and you are thinking, that is also energy exchange and input in terms of energy. So if you want to remain healthy mentally and physically, be aware of the energy around you. As spiritual beings, we tend to be more aware and more intuitive, and it is like we can solve these small confusions happening all around us. All you have to do is to let people mind their own business, and you should mind your own business. And now this is not being selfish. It is just giving more freedom and more space to others to go through their own journey, and you can resume with your own journey. Everybody is at a different spiritual station in their life. You cannot hurry up this process, and so all you have to do is mind your own journey and your own process of becoming who you truly want to be. Now, even if you go and you present the answer in front of an individual who is in confusion or in pain, the thing is they may resist. because most of us are so used to a pain body. If you give me a solution for my pain, it is like the pain vanishes all of a sudden. I am not ready for it, and there is no confusion, there is no pain in my body, and my life was so full of pain. So I am not ready for it, and so I'll resist this suggestion. All of us have to unlearn a lot. We have to have the willpower to embrace positivity when we have been living in pain and negativity all through our lives. And so we need time to unlearn. We need a lot of willpower and spiritual knowledge and awareness of our thoughts and feelings and emotions all the time. And this is possible only when this individual has made a decision to make the changes from within. You cannot force any change on any individual or society or any place. People can change their circumstances when they wish to embrace new leadership, new ideas, new value system, or new solutions to their problems, and also embrace willpower to make those changes. You cannot make any change in the life of an individual till this individual decides to make those changes. So you may be the best empath around, you can still not do it. I just asked someone how their life was going and did she go for a morning walk, and it was just in passing that I asked her. But she said because of an operation she had not gone out too far away from her house because of the operation not to contract any kind of infection. And that made me think there are so many blessings that we can be grateful for and which we take for granted. I mean, if I want to go for a morning walk, I just venture out and I go anywhere. But for somebody, this is a dream. So be very grateful for your small blessings around you. Just focus on those blessings and give gratitude for those blessings. In spirituality, we have learnt about kindness, we have learnt about gratitude, but we do not know the full definition. Now, we take friendship as a friend in need is a friend indeed, yes, but this is not the full definition. A friend who embraces your greatness or who can see you rising up, that is also another part of this definition. Who inspires you instead of getting jealous. So likewise, kindness. Kindness is not only about being kind to others. It includes you too. So if you are tolerating someone or if you are ignoring your own emotions just to make someone happy or to please someone, that is not kindness. Kindness includes you. That is what is known as self-care and self-love. Likewise, gratitude. When you are in gratitude for everything around you, you should also remember to see things as they are, not as you look at them. Because as a nice spiritual person, you tend to see everything in a positive light because you are exuding positivity and you love yourself and you love life and you are so thankful to God for everything. Now everybody you come across, you will just see the good that is in them, the good in that place. But this may keep you stuck there. So gratitude is good, but how much of it? The point I want to make here is look at things and individuals as they are, not as you see them to be. You see only the goody part. But don't ignore the red flags when you come across. Talking about red flags, I have learned this quite late in my life. There are many individuals who come out with beautiful, flowery promises. And I used to be so much in gratitude just because this person said this and this is enough. No, this is not enough. You have to show whatever you are speaking through your actions, and the actions do not match the words. So anybody may speak really beautiful words, I will be there and I am helpful and I am there for you, but you never see them around when you need them. So now the action is not matching the words, and that is a big red flag. And watch out for this red flag. You have to keep these individuals out of your personal space, that boundary that you have created to remain in peace and to maintain your inner happiness, joy and serenity. Let us also talk about the intelligent empaths who say, I am not at all perturbed by toxicity or negativity around me because I am so engrossed with my own creativity, it doesn't make any difference. Now, it does keep you stuck. Now, if at any place or with any individual, you don't feel good, or you don't feel like you are growing, or you don't feel like you are being elevated, you have to take notice. Or what happens? You get stuck because you are just busy resisting the toxicity or resisting the negative energy. And all your energy, which could have been used on more creative pursuits, you have spent only on blocking that negative energy. So surround yourself with people who elevate you, who bring out the best in you, who inspire you, who are there for you all the time, who elevate you to newer levels and are happy when you succeed. And they also bring out ways and suggest ways in which you can make improvement in whatever you are doing. So the energy that surrounds you is the energy that decides which direction, success or just resistance and not feeling good, leakage of precious life energy. What are you choosing today? So as an intelligent empath, it is good that you are not perturbed by the energy that surrounds you, especially when it is negative energy. However, take note of the red flags, or take note of how you are feeling at a particular place or with any individuals or individual, or in your job, it can be your office or anywhere you are living. How do you feel most of the time? And make changes, otherwise you will remain stuck there, thinking that no, they have no power to make any energetic difference in my life, or I just don't care. No, you have to take care of yourself first if you want to take care of those you love. So energy that surrounds you is also an input into your mental realm, your physical realm and your emotional realm. So it does make a difference on your mental, emotional, physical health. Look around carefully and you'll see that most of the burdens that you are burdened with throughout the day are not yours at all. It is like you get a phone call and that is an input. This happened, that happened, the government doing this is happening in the world. I'm not saying don't be well informed or become so selfish that this is your world and you don't care what is happening outside. But if it is making much impact on your mental and physical health and you feel burdened by the inputs that you get from your relatives, family, friend, the phone calls, the office atmosphere or your school, college atmosphere, wherever you may be, then you have to take note. So again, you have to be aware of what is happening around you and who is bringing what quality of energy towards you. And you'll realize that at the end of the day, when you feel stressed out or burdened with so much to think about, to solve, most of the time it is not your problem or it is not your burden at all. It is the burdens that others have just freely come and left on your shoulders. That's it. So if not necessary, if not necessary. Free yourself from such burdens. Let everyone take care of themselves because they have their own inner being, you have your own intuition, and guide yourself for better creative pursuits than to be burdened by focusing on stressful situations and all that is not going on well around you in the world, everywhere, and feeling so congested and burdened throughout the day. So you have a choice. You can make a choice to clear yourself from this burden, from this congesting energy and burdens. So make a choice and be free, travel light, and be more creative in your life. Most of the people you come across who are rude, who are angry all the time, or who are criticizing you, or always telling you what is the wrong that you do all the time, they are actually hurt themselves. They require a lot of healing. So instead of getting angry in return, you should be more compassionate towards them. And now I am not saying that you get into their web of negative energy. Free yourself. You are supposed to block that negative energy. However, the best answer is silence and get away from that negative energy, because sometimes they just come all of a sudden unwelcome, like an unwelcome guest, and all you have to do is be aware, because as your state of mind or state of being changes from that one of peace to turbulence, or you see your ego surfacing up, hey, how dare you. Now you have to be aware. You have to be aware of staying where you are, that is in peace, and move away from this negative energy and be very aware of the energy that is coming towards you, because it just comes all of a sudden, and all that you need to do is check on your breath. Every time you feel some kind of confusion, you will notice that your breath, the speed of your breath changes, or you start taking shallow breaths and there is anxiety, and with every change in emotion your breathing pattern also changes. And as you are aware of your breathing pattern, or you are aware of how you are feeling, all of a sudden I am not feeling good, I am feeling stifled or pressurized, now this is the time you should move away from that kind of energy. So it all requires is, what it requires is awareness on your part and making a decision to change or to move away from that energy. Like I read in a book, the door was open, why did I not leave when I was not feeling quite good? I kept doing yoga. No, I should have got up and left. Let others keep doing what they are doing. When I am feeling uncomfortable, I must leave. Or wherever you are not served respect, leave that table, it is not for you. So you should never be a choice. And last but not the least, in order to make the changes in your life, you have to tread new paths. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to co-create with the universe by focusing on what you want rather than cribbing and complaining about what you do not like or what you do not want. As you focus on everything that makes you feel good, you attract more of that, and you will be surprised how your manifestations begin to show up in your life. So these are a few reminders that will make a huge difference in the way you live your tomorrow. See you again in our next video. Till then, stay safe, keep smiling, you know it. I love you. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. I send you my love and blessings. Thank you. Namaste.